Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. I've got what I think is a brand new release from TONY of BEVERLY. This is Ember in the color Rooted Rose Gold. I have high hopes. I have wanted a rose gold color tone for such a while. So I'm hoping that this one is going to be it. Let's take a look at the color and then I'll show you the cap. Oh wow, that is a beautiful, beautiful color. Okay, we'll take a look a little bit deeper in the color in just a moment. Let me show you the cap. This is a pricey little number, I'm going to tell you right now. It has a hand-tied cap. We have a lace front that goes from ear tab to ear tab, and we have a full monofilament top. I am not crazy about that strip there. That's there. I know that Belle Tress doesn't add that strip. Who else doesn't add it? Can't remember right now. There's a few brands that don't add that strip. But you know what I discovered? I use this Bye Bye lace grid. I just get it on Amazon. And what I do is let me show you. It comes like this. So you just cut off the strip and it has an adhesive. So you just put it across there. Here, let me show you. Let's do this now, because I know I don't like the strip. So I take the piece that's about that length. It's got a backing to it, so just separate it. And now I'm going to place it right over that strip. And now on this side, you're not going to be able to see the strip. I don't know if you'll be able to see. Let's see if I can get it on there. So you're not going to be able to see that strip. Easy peasy. Love this. I actually learned about it from one of the members of the Facebook group. Really, really like it. All right, let's take a look at the cap. We have felt covered ear tabs. We have an extended nape, and we have Velcro adjusters, and we have a hand-tied cap. I'm going to tell you, to me, a 100% hand-tied cap means that you have this type of material all the way down. What this looks like to me is a partially hand-tied cap. I'll tell you where I've seen these types of cap. On the Raquel Welch Elites, they have that bottom portion like that. Also with Ellen Villa, there are some that are 100% hand-tied and some that are partially hand-tied caps. The partially hand-tied caps look like this. When they have that piece there, if you notice there's stitching there, there's no give to it. It's almost as if maybe it's hand-tied, but they add that stitching so there is no stretch. My experience with the Raquel Welch Elites and with the Ellen Villa partially hand-tied is that they run a little bit smaller. If you have 100% hand-tied from John Renault, 100% hand-tied from Ellen Villa, 100% hand-tied from Raquel Welch, such as the statement style that I reviewed recently, all of those 100% hand-tied, they have tons of stretch and they run like an average large. Again, that's just my experience. I'm going to guess that this one doesn't have a lot of stretch and it's going to run either a petite average or average. If you have a little bit on the larger end of average or an average large, it might be snug on you. That's just my experience. I am not an authority on this. I have a 21.5-inch circumference. My ear to ear is about 11.5 and my front to back is 12 inches. So I think that's a petite average, depending on the manufacturer. I love these fibers from TONY of BEVERLY. All right, I want to show you something. This lace front is lifting on me right here. I'll zoom in the camera so you can see. Right there, it's lifting. And it could be that I'm wearing a wig grip. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove my wig grip. I believe because it is a partially hand tied, if that's what it is, or because that's the way they created the cap, that's why it may be lifting. Okay, that was the reason why. I was going, yeah, that's the reason why. So if the wig is too tight, or if you have the adjusters in too far, you might get that lifting there of the lace front. Once I took off the wig grip, now it's perfect. It's a narrow lace front, but it's laying down flat now. We do have some knotting because we do have a dark base on this wig. So I think that you'll be able to see it. I'll try to zoom in the camera as much as I can to show you. All right. This looks a little crazy, so let's mess with it a little bit. You know, when we try on a wig, we want to look at it. Do we like the color on us? Do we like the length? Do we like the style? And does it fit? How's the fit? Does it fit snug? Does it fit perfect? You can move the adjusters and still be able to return it if that's what you choose to do. Once all your boxes are checked, it fits, you love the color, you like the length, now it's time to play with it. The wigs are never perfect right out of the box, as you can see from this. So let's add some water, separate those fibers, wake them up. This is a full mono top, so we can part it anywhere we want. I'm going to take some wig wax just to give it a little bit more texture. I like messy. Oh, this is pretty. This is really, really pretty. If you like styles like Riley from Henry Margaux, but you didn't want the center part, this will work because it's got a full monofilament top. If you like Peerless 14 by Belle Tress, but you don't want heat-friendly fibers and you don't want a center part, you want traditional fibers and you want a full mono top, this will be perfect. These are traditional synthetic fibers. I think it is beautiful. I love it. I love the length. I love the way the fibers are so wispy and fine, even though they are traditional fibers. They don't feel dry. They feel really, really nice. I am happy. I think that it's absolutely worth the money. If this is the type of style that you like and you want the extra features, obviously, the more features the wig has, then the higher the price point. So a hand-tie cap is going to be more expensive than your wefted cap. If you have a weft cap, which is a machine made, and you don't have any monofilament, you don't have a lace front, that is going to be kind of like your starting point, and it's going to have the best price point, if you will, because you're not adding any of these features. The more features we add, just like anything else, the more the wig is going to cost. So it really, I think it boils down to what's most important to you. I really, really like this. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Let's talk a little bit about the color. Rooted Rose Gold. TONY of BEVERLY on their website has some colors that have a color code or they have a color description. Rooted Rose Gold, I don't know if it's a new color to them, but it does not have a color code and it doesn't have a color description. So I'm going to have to let you know what I see. I see a dark base. I'm not calling it a root because when we have a root, it starts out and then it stops and then you have the other color coming through. However, on this color, you have a base. And you see the rose gold going through it. We also have on this base that appears to be like a 2 or a 4. It's a very dark base. Notice the rose gold starts out almost as if it were painted on. Beautifully, beautifully done. Just paint it on through. Very similar if you like the coffee collection from Estetica. Americano, toffee latte, mocha, what is it? One of those. Toffee latte, I can't remember all their names, but you know which ones I'm talking about. Those are painted on colors, and this is what it's giving me the appearance of. So if you like that effect, you will like this. I don't know how my lights are going to transfer over the camera or what device you're using, but this is not an exceptionally light color. And when I go outside, you'll be able to see it a little bit better, but it is giving me the appearance of a rose gold. Very subtle gold in it, very subtle. You don't have really a lot of gold here. There is dimension. I see some very light, like a pale blonde, very subtle, barely there. Maybe some violet, again, very subtle. I do not have any color that is anywhere near this one. So I don't know what I can compare it to for you. But perhaps if you have a rose gold and it looks similar to this, you could leave it down in the comments so everyone could see, you know, what you're comparing it to. I think it is a gorgeous color if you like cascading colors. If you want a dark base, we have, as I mentioned, we have those strips of the rose gold going through. Shattered, of course, I added some wig wax to it. The measurements on Ember, we have a bang that's 8 to 10 inches. So my face from hairline to chin is 7 3/4, and my neck is 5 inches. So that way you can gauge. So there are the strips between 8 to 10 inches. We have a nape of 6 to 7 inches. The sides are 10 to 11 inches. The crown is 11 to 12 inches. So we have a pretty much the same length all around, with a little bit of layers going through, which is going to add some volume. Ember only weighs 4.06 ounces. We don't have any permatease. This is a hand-tied cap, and we have a full mono top. So as far as permatease is concerned, you're not going to have any. The density, I would say, it's just average density, very realistic density. It doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel unmanageable. This to me is a throw and go if this is a style that you would like. I know that I will certainly be wearing it lots because I love it. I love everything about it. I think it's perfect with the hand-tied cap, which is so comfortable. But I think that if you have much larger than an average, you might have some difficulty with Ember because of this partially hand-tied cap, or the way TONY of BEVERLY makes a hand-tied cap. Maybe I'm just totally wrong on that. I just feel that it runs a little bit smaller. I think that it'll fit an average perfectly, but a little bit higher than that might be difficult. But then again, I don't have any way of gauging it, so I don't want to steer you wrong either. I think I covered everything. I mean, you could wear it off your face. You could wear it with a headband. You could wear it in a half up, half down. You could wear it in a bun, I think. You could put a clip on it. Oh, let me show you the coverage. Here's the ear tab, and here is my very low hairline. So I am getting excellent coverage. Really pretty. All right, let's take a walk outside so you can see rooted rose gold out in the daylight. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate you spending this time with me. Please let me know what you think about Ember. Let me know what you think about this rooted rose gold color. Is this a color for you? Yeah, it's not, obviously, it's not a natural color. This appears like you went to the salon, spent $300 or $400 in getting your hair dyed in a painted color, so to speak, and spend tons of hours at the salon to achieve it. But I think it's really, really pretty. But let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your thoughts. All right, everyone. I hope everyone is having a fantastic day, and I will see you next time. Bye.